Howdy, and welcome to another music collection overview, the series where JG usually goes over the credits, booklets, and all the extras when it comes to vinyls and CDs. However, he's going to be sitting today's episode out. My name is Aaron, and I'll be your host for today. We're going to be going over the ins and outs of the vinyl and CD of The Weeknd's latest album, Hurry Up Tomorrow. So let's get into it. Canadian singer-songwriter The Weeknd, otherwise known as Abel Tesfaye, born on February 16, 1990 in Scarborough, Toronto, Canada, released the 2-LP album Hurry Up Tomorrow on January 31, 2025. Hurry Up Tomorrow is the sixth and final studio album where Abel Tesfaye goes by the name The Weeknd. If you're watching this, you might be a fan of him and know he's been working with Mike Dean. Well, he's back and is featured as the main producer, meaning we get some nice synthwave sounds on songs such as I Can't Wait to Get There, Drive, and Niagara Falls. Other songs make use of some amazing samples, such as the album's opening track, Wake Me Up, that samples Michael Jackson's Thriller, and track 21, Without a Warning, that purposefully samples a song titled Hurry Up Tomorrow. The overall sound of the album is Abel's send-off to The Weeknd and his religious encounters, which can be heard in the lyrics of the songs such as Give Me Mercy and the album title track Hurry Up Tomorrow. He's taking a new direction, mixing the art and himself into one, giving us Abel's most personal and honest sound of anything he's ever released thus far. Hurry Up Tomorrow contains a total of 22 songs, and I know JG usually chooses his favorites. However, I believe this album is so good that the list of songs that are not my favorite are shorter than the list of songs that are. So I will recommend these songs to listen to as singles, but I highly recommend listening to it start to finish. It is a lengthy album with a runtime of 1 hour and 24 minutes, but it does go by quick. Some credits include the writers, producers, co-producers, composers, mastering engineer, mixing engineers, and recording engineers. If you're wanting to own a copy of the Hurry Up Tomorrow vinyl or CD, I put links in the description for different websites offering brand new copies, so check it out if you'd like. Now, to get into the vinyl packaging. On the front is the official album cover featuring a very close-up shot of The Weeknd in the center, which is actually a shot from the trailer of his movie that goes along with the album, also titled Hurry Up Tomorrow. We also have song titles on the left, album title on the bottom left. A fun fact, a lot of the imagery for the packaging will be shots from the movie, which is a first time for The Weeknd. On the back in white text is marketing, distribution credits over fire photography for the background. Opening the gatefold package, we are greeted with another close-up shot of The Weeknd, this time focusing in on his eyes. The left side features in white text the title of the album, marketing credits, and distribution credits. Going into the pocket on the left-hand side, we have a print which features both sides' photography of The Weeknd in the center, as well as credits for everyone who was involved in the creation of each individual song in white text. Additionally, in the left side pocket is an all-black sleeve featuring the first LP on the 2-LP album. A transparent vinyl disc with a label on both sides stating the artist's name, album title, which disc number you're playing, and which side of the vinyl disc you're on. Going into the pocket on the right-hand side is the second vinyl, again with the black sleeve and transparent disc design, with the label stating the artist's name, album title, which disc number you're playing, and which side of the vinyl disc you're on. Moving on to the CD, we have the album cover, again, with the close-up shot of The Weeknd, album title, and song titles listed. Going on the back side is in white text, marketing and distribution credits over the same fiery background as the vinyl packaging. Opening the CD case, we have on the left-hand side a booklet which features multiple pages featuring photography of The Weeknd, some of which is not featured on the vinyl packaging, and credits for all who are involved in the creation of each song. On the right-hand side is both CDs in this 2-CD edition of the album. These particular shots of the CDs are actually different than the ones that are on the cover page, so you kind of get a little bit of variety. The packaging for the vinyl and the CD are almost identical, with the exception being the booklet for the CD. This booklet has some extra shots from the movie as artwork, but overall, there's a lot of similarities. As this is the first vinyl that has been reviewed by this channel of The Weeknd, it's hard to compare it to any other packaging and contents, but overall, I think with the sound of this album this gives off, the artwork is very fitting. But I don't entirely know if this was the best of the releases, as there are a couple other artworks for this vinyl that can be picked up at other places like Target and The Weeknd's shop online. This is the first video where we've gone over anything made by The Weeknd on this channel, so if you're interested in watching more, be sure to let us know in the comments. Or, if you're interested in watching one of your favorite artists' album featured as well, be sure to also let us know in the comments. We'll see you guys in the next one.